Welcome to the winter post-holiday cleanse. This is the pre-cleanse talk. We also have a community dinner talk that's been posted on the YouTube channel on this same channel. So you can go to the community dinner playlist for that. And the website has lots of information also. So the purpose of my point today is I'm starting my 21-day cleanse this weekend, technically starting tomorrow on Monday. It's Sunday, January 22nd. So I'm scheduled, had a transition back from LA. So whenever we get into something where there's some austerity is the word, which is limitation, and austerity to see our edge. That's why, what's the point? So I create a world of harmony by checking in with my heart. I expand in love, success, and abundance, and I inspire others to do the same. So I've been in LA and in a sort of LA mindset coming home and being self-aware and empathic. I realized like I'm sort of still gassing off, and there's energies that need to be run and processed. And so cleansing wasn't going to allow me to do that, at least until tomorrow. So my report is I have my cleanses are different than anybody else's, and very few people I think really understand. So the point of this video is that you can really see the depth of how Health Alchemy and how I work, and why you might even think about why has he set up a private membership association versus a quote business and commerce. And many of you will be discovering that over the coming months and years, what the USA really is. But I can't speak to that on YouTube because I'll get a strike. And their community guidelines are so vague that they won't even tell you when you do say something against their guidelines, what exactly it was, what the timestamp was. It's all very vague to keep people like me in check so we can be kicked off, and that's unconstitutional. So at some point, maybe YouTube will get a notice, of liability from me and others saying, you guys are practicing unconstitutional community guidelines that go only for censorship in this disguise. And so what we're looking at here today, though, is a very short video on what can you do to start cleansing and what can you look at. So we're going to go right into a screen share here. And a couple of pieces is this is the cleanse PowerPoints, which are available. So welcome to the kidney cleanse. And these are the filtering organs we're sort of looking at: the kidney, the spleen, and the liver. The circadian rhythm or the seasonal influence is in the water element organs. It should be obvious by looking around you. This little picture of the kidney here kind of tells you might appreciate like all the stuff the kidney does. Can we make it any bigger? Maybe, yes. So there's that kidney on the right there, see? And you can see there's that dendritic pattern where the one becomes the many, where the one blood vessel splits off into thousands of capillaries, where the tree trunk splits off into many leaves, where the many rivers and streams collect into one river. That's one of the universal laws, folks. That's why I teach natural law. That's why I teach plant medicine. It's why I teach health, because these dendritic patterns of the one becoming the many and the many becoming the one, that dance is a very important dance to get, to understand. So if a filter gets sludgy, it cannot process the waste well. And so protein, sugars, acids, minerals, even DNA residues, and wastewater are a few things that could get stuck. And oh, there's actually even another, I forgot about this other picture I had here of a sludgy kidney. Oh yeah, kidney stones. Let's have a look at those. So right there on the bottom right, there's kidney stones, the dark areas. So that's where there's a root called gravel root, folks, that processes stones, and it grows through gravel. I have the plant, it grows through rock, grows through ceramic. So we're not going to go through the whole PowerPoint today. We'll do that tomorrow. Just a couple of, so you can notice how much importance we have, or the Chinese have, with the water element organs, and that's one place there. So what I do is I have on the exam on the website here, if you click the link, you'll go to this playlist or this list, and it has everything you need to do the cleanse. So I'm basically giving everything away. So the website's healthalchemy.com. If you go to the cleansing tab right there, hit winter cleanse. If you're on a cell phone, it'll look a little different. And I know most of you are out there looking at this on your cell phone. That's fine. All right. So you can pay here, or if you don't want to do all the stuff, and then you can click the buttons below, which are right here. So the most broad chart is here. That's a very easy cleanse for a lot of people. The weekly food challenges are a little harder, and the daily cleanse challenges get even more difficult. There's 3 levels of daily challenges. So it's actually 5 levels you can go through. The tightest circle would, the biggest circle would be the basic food chart. You can narrow down your choices in the weekly food challenges. Then the daily food challenges, there's 3 levels, and you can end up with fasting. You could end up with enemas. You could end up with a day of silence. There's lots of things you can do there. And then what I've also included is the cover sheet right here. And it's in very tiny window, and it's embedded from my Google Drive. It's an embed. I don't have the programming skills really to make this window nicer for people, but it does have the entire cleanse parameters in here. And then you can schedule your cleanse support call here. And you can also go to fullscript, and there'll be a link posted, and go right into the kidney bladder cleanse. And that's the view I have. You guys won't see it from this view. And you can select items. So if you're going to select anything, the SP cleanse is a good minimum. It's very budget friendly. See, it's only $30. The Arginex, the 90 tab, is also very budget friendly. It's a de-sludger. You start about day 10 after the SP cleanse runs out. The Rena food isn't mandatory. The GI detox premium psyllium fiber isn't mandatory, nor is Dermaco. But I get at least Renaven, which is kidney support. I believe this one's not mandatory. The Dermaco, you can see it's $60. You could leave that one off if you wanted to save money. But the psyllium fiber and the GI detox are the binding agents, and that's really kind of important for a lot of people to bind and get waste out. So those 2 are also on here. So if you mixed and match, you could leave off. See, the Rena food's 100, and the Dermaco's another 100, another 60. So that's $100 you could save by just leaving those 2 off and doing the SP cleanse, the GI detox, the premium psyllium fiber, and the Renaven. All right, and that link will be posted in the description to this video. We'll go off there now. Then if you're on the cleanse page, cover page, then you'll see Craig Lane's exam sheet. So Craig Lane's exam sheet, I'll be doing an exam today. Oh, that's 122. And I'll be checking. So you can only cleanse based on how much vitality you have. So this first one right here, this adrenal check, lying down and standing up with the pulse, tells us whether the nervous system and the body's vitality is set up to go into the deprivation of cleansing, which requires vitality or qi. If you're seeing a Chinese doctor, you could get your pulses. If you know your baseline pulse, not a first time reading, but a baseline where you know your baseline, then the acupuncturist takes your pulses before the cleanse. Well, it's normally this big, and now it's only this big, and it's not very strong. So that's how the acupuncturist can tell you, like, have you having a meal yet? I can tell if somebody has eaten or not based on their pulse. So because their vitality is weaker. The pupil reflex is another good one to see your vitality, and the Sargent's line scratch test is another. And as you can see here, you can check your pH of your urine and your saliva. You could check a zinc check here in my office. You could check iodine, check your temperature. There are toxicity tests that I'll be going through. Simple gut flora testing. We'll be doing the Candida spit test, photographs of the tongue. Gas is something important to measure. Appetite increase, itchy lower end. And then yesterday I did yoga after my drive back from LA, and I've got a thumbs up to not do a deep cleanse, but do some good cleansing. So with that being said, then we can also look at, the cleanse supplements are on here. So here's how to take everything. You can screenshot this. It's also on the fullscript protocol, but I wanted to provide this. And there's lots of resources for the post-holiday cleanse on this page. And then my personal protocol is here. So I had an allergy stir up, and that's what that purple is. I have some new allergy stuff I've added. And then my cleanse protocol will be this right here. I'm gonna go through it in more detail tomorrow, but there's lots of resources on here, folks, for you guys to use. And then finally, I have a 21-day example cleanse. This is only available if you sign up. This is not from the website. So you've got to sign up. And so please sign up so you get access to these better resources, because you'll be happier you did. I mean, I'm telling you. I don't know why this, oh, there it goes. There it goes. So it looks like this got cut off a little bit. We'll have to make it, but see, there's the 21 days. See, starting Monday, the weekly food guidelines, I got to change to the winter guidelines, but you can see, why am I doing this? What are the challenges? What are the notes? What are the focus foods? This is from the fall cleanse. I need to update it, but it gives you a general idea. And then a typical day, my goal is to go to bed at 10 and get up at 6. This morning, last night I went to bed at 10, but I slept until 7:30. And so it kind of gives me a general outline of how to start my day, self-care and supplements and food goals. And then if I have a fasting day, which I doubt will happen in the winter time, then you can see what I do, what type of rest, what orientation, what activity am I doing on my fasting days. All right, finally, last but not least is sign up, and you get access to all this good stuff. If you're on the website, you could still do your cleanse. You've got the basic page here. You've got the challenges and the food charts. And if you want to take your own herbs and foods, the two best cleansing foods that are easy to do are radishes and beets, folks. And in the winter times, it's working on the water element organs. You want to get roots in your body, burdock root and dandelion root. There's different roots you could get in your body, but that's why you sign up for the cleanse and get the, we're going to have a Telegram group with daily support. Actually starting right now. There's a YouTube channel, there's a Facebook Health Alchemy Nutrition page. And then there's our community dinner talks every Friday night. So we had one last Friday, and we'll have one each of the next 3 weeks. So the next 3 weeks on Friday night will be devoted to the community dinners, plus maybe some kind of daily blog check-in like this. So I hope you're having a good day. And man, I can never seem to keep these short enough, but hope you're having a great day. And please join our post-holiday cleanse, because if you don't have your health, you have nothing. Bernard Jensen used to say that people don't value their health enough. I value my health because one of my teachers that I never met, Suzuki Roshi, once said, he was one of my first teachers I was reading about, the most important thing is to know the most important thing. And presence is the most important thing, folks. If you can't be present, then you got to work on why you're not. And health means healing, means whole. And yoga means the same thing. The body, mind, spirit are whole and present in the moment. And so when we're healthy, we're clearer, we're stronger, we're smarter, we're faster, we're more aware, we're making decisions instead of triggers. And that's the world that I'm bringing in, is the world of conscious choices and the flow of spirit, not the choice of the little me manipulating others and making decisions out of trigger and reactions and trauma. How about that? Wouldn't it be nice to live a life like what I want? So your call to action is join the PMA, join the Health Alchemy community, and let's get some land. I'm putting it out there too, looking for land anywhere in the United States at this point. We need to get our garden started, and we need to get people together learning how to live close to the land and have technology. It's not like we don't want technology. We want both. I love my computer and my phones and all that. So, but we got to have nature. And the prevailing voices out there, especially the World Economic Forum and their negative images, are completely off. They are off. They are lying. I'm just saying it like it is. Nature is the way. Paired with our current, buildup of our intelligence, nature is the way. The universe is the way. The divine is the way. Where they're leading people is the cattle yard where you're going to be manipulated and they get to fly in their private jets and you don't get to do shit. You're going to own nothing and be happy, and you won't have health, certainly, because anybody that allows that to happen isn't healthy, in my opinion. You know, the Bravehearts come out when they're aware enough to see they've been hoodwinked and the whole world's been lied to by these Western, and I won't say it, but these JUISH bankers, you know, a lot of that is and not the good ones. You were talking the the Satan worshiping JUISNGs. Those are the ones that, you know, they're funding all the wars, folks. So please be in health. We need to change this world, and I'm out here putting my neck out for you. Thank you very much.